guys, welcome. This is a general reading for the collective of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Even though this reading is technically not date or time specific, because I trust that whenever you come upon it, if it speaks to you, it may be your message at that time. That's why it's always good to go to the playlists. I have them separated by zodiac sign and just scroll through and look at the titles and see if anything jumps out at you. Because something may be happening for you now that I read the energies of earlier and vice versa. So keep that in mind. So even though it's not date or time specific, we are in the run up to the energy of the new moon in Aries. The moon is already in Aries, but the new moon is a second new moon in Aries. Because you remember the first one was at the equinox, and it was like our astrological new year. Well, we have a second one at 29 degrees. I uploaded the reading for that new moon early. I uploaded it yesterday evening. I am on the East Coast, so I think it was around 6:30 p.m. If you missed it, check it out. Lots of information to be found in the first half of the reading. So, and it will be a solar eclipse. So big, powerful energies that are almost kind of opposite, because new moons were a little bit more internal. We're hunkering down. We're planting seeds of intention. It's very quiet. It's very solitary. Where a solar eclipse is quite the opposite. And we begin eclipse season, the first of this year, and we kind of are catapulted through the wormhole, and things feel like they move up really fast, speed up really fast. So I just wanted to affirm for you, if you are feeling that energy of a push and pull, you're not imagining it, the day after the new moon on the 21st, we will have Mercury stationing retrograde in Taurus. And even though I'm, have mixed emotions about Mercury retrograde, this one is a good one because it's in an earth sign. All of the Mercury retrogrades will be in earth signs this year. Taurus, Virgo, then Capricorn, which is great because it slows us down and helps us process those thoughts and helps us take a more grounded look at what we're being moved through or being asked to review. Okay, so I just wanted to give you that little heads up. All right, you could be here as a cross watcher for a Taurus, that's fine. Sometimes the messages speak more to you about your experience of the connection than theirs. Just take it as it resonates. Okay, I'm pulling from Fortune Oracle to kick off the reading. Let's see what comes through for you. Ooh, perfect, Taurus. Goals. Card 13, 1 and 3 is 4. Progress is positive and personal goals will be achieved. And I love the coins there because, Taurus, you are ruled by Venus and you rule the second house of finances, of resources, of the things we value. So not just self-worth and self-value, but actual tangible material goods you created. Taurus was the creator of the material world. So very perfect for you. Plus, Jupiter is in the house in Aries, making a very close connection with the new moon and solar eclipse. And Jupiter's all about the sparkly, all that glitters is gold when Jupiter's in the house. So, I don't know. Expect some positive stuff, okay? So I'm doing my split soulmate spread if I could get these cards to function. And I'm just going to pull all the cards and then I'll walk you through it. I'll hold them up as I go through. And then I will clarify. Well, so far, so good. So, when I do this spread, I set the intention that this side of the spread is for the sign I'm reading about, which in this case would be Taurus, and this would be the divine counterpart of whatever sign. However, if you're here as a cross watcher, it could be that this speaks more to your experience. Just flip it around. That's all. Still legit. It's a general reading, not a private reading. So you have to just take what speaks to you and leave the rest, okay? All right, so your person is showing up here with the energy of the Lover's card. This is great. This is a card of soul union. It's powerful energy. It's a bond of the souls. It's also a reunion card, a coming home energy card. Sometimes we're just coming home to ourselves. That's perfectly legit. But I like how they're showing up here. And in the past, yes, past life, soulmate, Six of Cups. There's a lot of warmth in this connection. And this person feels like they've been tied to you for lifetimes. Now, their present experience of the connection is they're either doing some healing around something that caused them some heartache. I'm not saying heartbreak, heartache, difficulty, or they're in deep reflection. This would be a perfect card for Mercury retrograde in the sign of Taurus, because this card to me is all about the reflecting, resting, recharging, renewing, realigning, reassessing, reevaluating. So it feels like this person is in the energy of choosing this connection, but there's something they're in deep thought about or deep healing about. Going forward, Four of Cups. Now, sometimes the Four of Cups comes through as feeling that emotional disconnect. Sometimes it's the concern of a missed opportunity, right? All the focus there on the three cups that are empty, in their spirit saying, here's the ace, and the person just kind of misses it. So we'll see we'll see as I clarify. You are showing up here in the energy, I'm saying this is Taurus, as the High Priestess. You've got some inner knowing. You've got some confidence of the messages you're receiving, the signs, the synchronicities, the things that just kind of settle in to you, and like the downloads that you receive. I feel like you're feeling pretty confident, even though you may be feeling a little bit disconnected from this person. There could be a separation at this moment. And if that's true, I still feel you're very tapped into this person, because your present experience of the connection is all about the connection. So they're doing deep thinking, right? Here's how they're showing up. And here's how, let me get it. I can do this, guys. Hang with me. Okay? So they're showing up in deep reflection about the power of this connection, and you're showing up with like a lot of inner confidence and inner knowing about the connection. So there's something here. That Four of Swords and the High Priestess feel pretty aligned and a little mirrored to me, although one is a little bit more of a healing nature, and the other is just sort of more of an intuitive nature. But I kind of feel you're on the same wavelength at this time. In the past for you, something heavy that needed to be offloaded, a burden you were carrying. And going forward for you, I like having the Strength card, overcoming obstacles, having the strength, the courage, and the confidence to first face them, but then to know that together you can overcome them. So that may be helpful to this person when they're sitting there concerned and sort of disenchanted and worried that they may have missed an opportunity. Okay, so that's the long and short of it. Let's pull some clarifiers. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Okay. Lovers. Knight of Swords, Two of Cups, Seven of Wands. I feel like this person wants to sort of face the challenges head on, whatever this is going to ultimately be about. They want to face it head on. This is someone who wants to come in and clear the air between you. The Knight of Swords to me is fast-moving energy. Sometimes can get out over their skis. Sometimes they speak before they think, but there's definitely something rising up in this person. When I pull from the bottom of the deck, for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm tapping into the unconscious awareness. I'm tapping into what the motivations are, what motivations are coming from the psyche. And the psyche is telling them, no, you've got to step into this. You can't just let this pass you by. So I do feel this is someone who has every intention of coming towards you to clear the air over whatever it is that happened. Or has been happening, if it's still unfolding, to clear the air and make sure that at least they are understood. By the way, if you're new, I do hope if you enjoy the reading, you'll consider joining us here by subscribing. That would be great. Click subscribe, like, share if you feel called to do so. Okay, the Six of Cups in the past. Yeah, I feel like there was a lot of positive energy between you. You may have even been friends. You may have met in social circumstances. You may have been friends that sort of elevated to something more, and there appears to be some thoughts about the future. Life partnership even is possible. But then we got something a little twisted. So let's see if we can get a hit on that. King of Cups, Eight of Cups, the Strength card. Oh my goodness. Someone walked away, and I feel like didn't shut the door permanently, but is sort of taking a hiatus, is kind of how it's coming through. And I think it's this person, because what's landing on the Four of Swords is the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is notorious for its Scorpio energy. It's got a lot of deep feelings, but they're kind of alone in the depth, in the deep water. If you look at the card, the King of Cups is shown floating on a block of, I don't know what, concrete, ice, I don't know, all surrounded by water. A man alone on an island with his feelings, and doesn't always have the easiest time giving voice to them. Feels them deeply, but doesn't always express them or know or have a comfort zone with that. And sometimes it's just too much. So I don't know if you walked away because that was too much to bear. I don't know if they walked away, but now the confidence is rising up in this person. They're in deep thought and reflection. They're taking the time to heal. They're choosing this connection and their desire to kind of clear the air for whatever this is about, and the confidence is rising up. So I love that you both have the Strength card. They have it now. You'll have it down the road, which could happen really fast, since the energies floating around this reading are a new moon and a solar eclipse. So let's see the Four of Cups in the future. Hanged Man, Judgment, Six of Swords. Wow. They're surrendering to this situation. They will be, I should say, since this is future facing, really wanting to get beyond the difficulty here, the challenges that you've faced, wanting second chances, reunion, redemption, forgiveness. It's like, it feels to me, once they surrender to the fact that this isn't how they want it to be, that they really want the connection, they don't want the emotional distance. Once they surrender to that, there's an awakening. And I feel like it's the awakening that will push this energy along. Because just because they're showing up with a Knight of Swords from the top of the deck doesn't mean that they're going to take that action now. That may be something that comes upon them a little bit further down the road. And that Seven of Wands, even though they are planning to face the challenge head on and deal with it directly and clearly, it can also be a card of resistance. So it could just be that there's this like push-pull energy with this person, which is exactly what I described when I opened the reading. There's a push-pull with a new moon and a solar eclipse. Just saying. Okay, so I do feel this person is getting that sort of energy, but then once they surrender to, yeah, I'm not happy with things as they stand, they will awaken to the best way to resolve that. You're coming in with the confidence of the High Priestess. Ten of Cups, Five of Cups, Lovers. Yeah, I think in your inner knowing, you're aware that this person has some regrets. You may have some misgivings as well. The Five of Cups is just a card of reflecting on the past with some measure of sorrow. Sometimes it's mistakes of the past. Sometimes it's regrets of the past. And sometimes it's just the perception that something was lost to us on an emotional level. Now take a look at the card. What's he looking at? He's looking at 3 cups, okay? But what's behind him? Oh, say it isn't so. The 2 of cups. So I do feel on some level they have the 4 of cups, you have the 5. You both have the 2 of cups in your reading. There's this powerful energy, and you both have the Lover's card now. There's this powerful energy that's bringing you back into alignment. And I think you have an inner knowing about that. So I say keep going, because it feels to me like you have a more optimistic approach at this moment, and your person has some stuff to work through. You've already done some work. 10 of Wands. So let's see what that was about. Page of Wands was in your morning musing. Yes, Devil and the 10 of Swords. Okay, so here's what happened. Let me tell you what happened. You know what happened. Yeah, I feel like there was just a strong player vibe. And if it wasn't a player vibe, you were dealing with somebody who was really given to that more egoic side that breeds our fear. So a healthy ego is one that is aware that fears crop up, and sometimes we are a slave to them, and other times we face them head on and know we can overcome them. Please know the only card in the tarot deck that overcomes the devil is the Strength card. You have it, they have it. So I feel like there was a lot of egoic resistance or fear, and it kind of kept things in. Even though this person seems to have been thinking of the future in their unconscious awareness, I feel like things were very much on the surface, kind of social, flirtatious, possibly a little physical, and not really anything that grabbed you, and told you, oh, this could go the distance. It feels like it remained, how shall I say, more surface level, less evolved. And therefore, kind of came to a painful ending. We have 2 10s here. 10s are, yeah, I'm out, I'm done. This isn't what I wanted. There's the 10 of Swords underneath means that in the back of your mind, you're like, I see where this is headed. And the only thing that's going to happen is I'm going to end up with 10 swords in my back. So no, I do not want this energy. It's not what I had in mind. This person had possibly good intentions, but I do feel it might have been you now that I see this, that walked away, and is leaving them to sort of figure out why. So let's see the 2 of Cups. And if you weren't the one who walked away, you might have been the one who made very clear what your intentions were and what your boundaries are, and that may have sent them on their way. Does that make sense? So I'm just letting you know, since it is a general reading, that the walking away part feels it was a result of you, regardless of who walked away, whoever is on this side of the spread saw the potential going forward, but was receiving very low vibration, more egoic resistance than they were comfortable with, like the writing on the wall. So now, 2 of Cups, we've got the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles. Yeah, if you watch the, oh my gosh, it's so funny. If you watch the new moon reading, I even make mention that to me, the King and Queen of Pentacles are, to me, they're the couple in 3D, right? They're life partners in 3D. And there it is. Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, 6 of Cups. They have the 6 cups. You have the 6 cups. You have the 2 of Cups. They have the 2 of Cups. King and Queen of Pentacles. You're seeing the vision of, this is my partner. This is my person. And you have an inner knowing about it that's strong, even though there's some misgivings about what happened in the past. You're both showing up in present energy in this reading with the Lover's card. You both have it. So that's a card of choice. Choosing each other, choosing the connection, And let's see the Strength card. Oh, I love this for you. Okay. So, great. As this person awakens to the need to seek forgiveness or second chances, you're kind of like, whatever, take your time. We can close out that ugly chapter. We've learned powerful lessons. We can have a new beginning. Just say the word. Just say the word. So it feels like a very positive outcome as I look at you individually. If this is speaking to you, I'm going to tell you the astrology that showed up. That's just extra added confirmation. If you're ever watching one of my readings and you don't hear your own astrology or your person, meaning sun, moon, rising, Venus, those kind of, or north node, south node sort of points and planets, it doesn't mean it's not your reading. It's just for extra added confirmation. It's like when somebody says, if you see 1111 or 222 or 333, right? It's just a little extra added synchronicity. So I'm going to tell you that. Before I do, there's a link in the description box below that will take you to the extended. All these cards stay. I just push them up a little bit. I continue with these decks, and I now pull you together in relationship together to look at the strengths and challenges and what might unfold. I'm going to get a message from this person to this person, from this person to this person, so that you can see what kind of communication is coming through at 5D. I'm going to get a card from Spirit of the Universe. What's the advice, guidance, warnings, whatever. Hidden energies, what's unfolding behind the scenes that you're unaware of but might want to know about, and the opportunities and the connection going forward. So, and I close out with some oracles. So a very thorough reading. That link is in the description box below. So here's what shows up astrologically. The Lover's card is out twice. That's Gemini. Knight of Swords is Gemini. We have King of Cups is Scorpio. Strength card here is out twice. That's Leo. Hanged Man is Neptune, which rules Pisces. The Judgment card is Pluto, which rules Scorpio. High Priestess is also Pisces. We have Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Devil is Capricorn. We have more Capricorn in the Queen of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is Taurus. And the Knight of Pentacles is Virgo. And we've got the World is Saturn, which rules Aquarius and Capricorn. Actually, Saturn ruled Aquarius, past tense, until Uranus was discovered. But we still say this is the as above, so below card, the air sign and the earth sign, just for those who are tarot curious. And then we have the Page of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So beautiful reading for you, Taurus. And I love that you've got some progress and positive personal goals being achieved. So make this all work for you. I will see you in the extended. The link's below. Otherwise, bye for now.